If you're having trouble asking for a pay raise, accepting hugs from the people you love, or charging higher prices, this lesson is for you. It's your responsibility to make sure you are compensated for the work you do. And it's easy to make sense of this by remembering the phrase, "A king must have his just rewards." In my experience working with leaders, I've found that we tend to take on responsibility without believing that we deserve the benefits of that responsibility. Sure, there are some greedy leaders that take from the people around them. But most people step into leadership because they have chosen to step into responsibility. But when someone takes on responsibility in a business or a relationship and they don't accept money or love, they get drained of resources until they become incapable. So the idea that a king must have his just rewards teaches us that the only difference between a king and a slave is the ability to receive. A king and a slave both have the hardest job. A king seems like he's in control, but to stay king, he must do what must be done for the good of the kingdom. So if he does this job without receiving the benefits that come with the position, he becomes a slave, because a person required to take on responsibility without reward is a slave. And a part of your animal brain knows this. Doing things occasionally for others without expecting anything in return is fine. But when they offer you good things in return and you refuse them, you are interfering with the flow of energy that turns you into an abundant person. And when you run a business and don't let yourself charge the higher prices that you know you should, you don't get the resources that you need to keep doing your job and make the world a better place. When you lead in a relationship and aren't appreciated for doing so, eventually you will run out of energy to lead. So it's your responsibility to insist that you get paid what you're worth and encourage your partner to give you love when you take responsibility for their well-being. Because if you don't, you can't show up as the person they want to have in their lives. If you don't ask for higher prices, you'll show up for your clients in scarcity. You'll be worried about your problems instead of theirs, and they won't get your best work from you. If you don't show your partners how you want to receive love, you will become hollow and resentful, and they won't get to be with the strong and abundant version of you they want to be around. You are failing others by assuming that you don't deserve to receive the rewards from the people around you, because it's your responsibility to accept and even demand that good things come your way. When you are doing good for the world, you need the resources that enable you to do your best work to flow in your direction. Too many good dads say they don't need to go on that fishing trip to relax or get the loving they need from the woman they love, and then they stop being good dads. Too many moms sacrifice moments of connection and joy for one more task, and they stop being good moms. Too many business owners who could have made a difference in the world feel uncomfortable raising their prices because they don't feel like they deserve it, and their businesses never even get started. When we don't allow ourselves to receive because we think we don't deserve it, we stifle our growth, because we aren't rewarding ourselves for the work we've done, and we are breaking the positive feedback loop that leads to further growth. We are shutting ourselves down, hollowing ourselves out, and presenting a mediocre version of ourselves to the world. So ask for the hugs and cuddles you need, and tell your clients you're expensive because it's your responsibility to ask for it. Not because you deserve it, but because when you ask, the people you love get to meet the best version of you, and your clients get the same. Don't accept the good things in life because you deserve to or because it feels good. Do it because it's the only way to make the world a better place. Demand the best from the world so that you can give the world your best. Do it because it's your job.